I'm here fishing on this beautiful beach, and I've got my new Fishpond Thundhead Lumbar Pack. So I did an in-shop review of this thing, and I've been fishing it for a short week here, and I want to talk to you about some of the features and kind of how I have it set up. So what I found, and I'll put a link to this, the in-shop review with a little bit more about the inside, but I've got my water bottle here. That tends to work pretty good. There is actually a plier attachment right here, so if you're using this in salt water, there's a tool attachment right there, which I found to be really handy on my right side. I've actually grown to really like the shoulder strap. I didn't think I was going to use it. And I did a video on sling packs recently, and man, a lot of people were just hating on the sling packs, and so I figured I'd give this a shot. And I do have to admit, like when you lean over and things like that, this does really stay home real nicely. And the shoulder strap, I'm saltwater fishing, so I don't have a lot of small accessories like floating and whatnot. And it does actually have a lot of nice little features here that I could put floating and things on, but I have found the shoulder strap to really keep it balanced nicely. On the back, I wanted to show you a few things just on my personal saltwater setup here. I always keep a pocket knife handy. You never know what you're going to need. Sun gloves in case I need those. And this is not going to be everything you need on a saltwater trip. Part of this is a gear review, part of it's just being ready for a saltwater trip. Sunscreen, lip balm, super important. I like to carry like a liquid IV or a hydration mix in here, and I'll mix that with my water later because you do get pretty hot out here. And I've got a lens cloth inside that small pocket as well, but this is stretchy and it's actually breathable. So you could put like a lens cloth in there and it'll actually dry out during the day if it's a little bit damp, versus anything inside the waterproof pack, if you seal it, tends to stay a little bit damp. So partway through the day, I like to open this thing up and let the air kind of circulate through there. So I've got dividers in here. And you might have been able to see those on the original review. I keep 2 different kinds of sunscreen. That's really critical. I don't have my fly boxes in here. That's one thing I kind of fouled up. I should have had smaller fly boxes. So I just took the bigger fly box I was using because it wasn't very good for the video. But I always keep an extra buff because sometimes these get wet. Or a little pro tip here for you: if you're going to handle fish with teeth, a lot of times you can take your buff and you can use your buff as a glove if you're going to handle fish with teeth. That's a really handy thing. Tape to cover my line stripping finger if I'm to get a line burn, that comes in really handy. And then I've got wire bite for barracuda, and then I've got a couple spools of absolute fluorocarbon as well. And then additionally, I like to keep all of my tapered leaders here in a Ziploc bag. Saltwater is just grimy, so everything in here, with the exception of my buff, really should go in something waterproof. I'm doing a lot of permit fishing, so the leaders of choice for me have been just pure fluorocarbon. They're a little bit more expensive, but I think they're a little bit better for just pure permit. So yeah, the pack has worked out really well. Like I said, the only mistake I've made with it is, in order to use these dividers properly, I really need a fly box that's short like this so that I could stack 3 or 4 boxes for different things. But we spent a good portion of the time in the boat, so when I go taking off, hiking down this beach right here, I'll probably just grab a couple of flies and just hook a couple of extras right here in the Velcro and use that as a fly patch. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the pack so far. The one thing I didn't mention on the other review is they have a new style zipper here that's more of like kind of a Ziploc bag type deal, and it's much easier than the traditional zipper that has teeth. And so opening it and closing it's much easier than on a lot of the other packs that I've had that are waterproof. And they have a little handle right here just so that you can get a little grip on the pack and so it doesn't move around. Same thing on this side. I'm going to zip it shut like that right there. But that's my Fishpond Thundhead Submersible Sling Pack. Liking it so far. I think it's a great choice for anybody who wants to buy one extremely high quality waterproof hip or lumbar pack.